Boston Red Sox had to trade Rafael Devers. They could not have someone on their team making over $300 million who was not interested in the team. I told you on May 9th, that's over a month ago when this happened, Craig Breslow will get out of this. There will be some sort of trade, a DFA, something. This is not who the Red Sox are going to go with moving forward. The way this gets to a trade, lots of misunderstanding here, lots of reports. He wasn't shopped. The Giants came in, swooped in and got him. It's not how it happens. First, it starts with the action. The action is the injury to a player, Bregman. Then it starts with the discussion that leads to a meeting, baseball department only, and then with the president. And then you sit with the owner. You talk about what's happening, what has happened. What's happening is we have to replace Bregman. What is happening is Devers doesn't want to do it. Then you go talk to him. In the Red Sox case, they went to see him. John Henry went to, oh, David, you've got this. I believe it was Kansas City when John Henry got on a plane and went with Craig Breslow and Sem Kennedy, the president, flew to Kansas City to meet with the player. And I told you at the time, they don't like doing that. No one likes changing their schedule to take care of a player issue. Off the field, definitely not. Get back from Kansas City, a bunch of quotes. We're good here. Everything's calm. That's just what we say. Nothing solved because what Devers, when he's going public and talking, you remember what he said. Now they should do their jobs, essentially. Hit the market. Look for another player. I'm not sure why they want me to be an in-between. Next thing you know, someone in the outfield gets hurt. Then they want me to play in the outfield. Yeah, that may be true, Rafi. I know the kind of player that I am, and that's where I stand. Well, where you stand is in the city by the bay, right next to Steve Perry singing Lights, as you don't play third for the San Francisco Giants. Reports, only the Giants involved. The minute Devers is fighting with the front office, the meetings start, they continue. Then you come to the conclusion. Funny, some people would say no conclusion until a team is going to hit the bid. We'll think about moving the player. That's not what a front office does. Let's see if we can get a return that's commensurate with the quality of the player. That's not what a front office does. Let's see where the team is. Oh, they've won 5 in a row. They're finally back in playoff contention. They just swept the Yankees. Sorry, that doesn't come up in conversation. The position of your team does not come up when you are discussing what you are doing with a player who did what Devers did. You could be in first place 10 over. You could be in last place 20 under. The discussion in the front office is the same. And when the decision comes, then you're out to market. So don't believe anyone who tells you that no one knew that Devers was available. These GMs and people below the GMs, scouts, development people, AGMs, team presidents, owners, everybody talks to each other. Not in a collusion way, but in an, hey, I don't know if it's possible because I can't imagine what our owner's going to do. But, hey, we would probably have to talk about Devers. Wouldn't we want to talk about Devers? Wouldn't you want Devers in your lineup? Because do you know that president of baseball operations, guys or women or people or presidents of teams, when you're speaking to people on the other team, you're planting a seed. Generally will blow away and maybe plant somewhere else or blow away and get run over by an 18-wheeler. But once in a while, a seed you plant gets a little bit of water, maybe it's schwitz and not actual rain, and then it starts to grow. every team would have an opportunity to take on a 10-year, $313 million player who signed through 2033. Because when the decision was made, LeBron style, to get rid of Devers, which, make no mistake, the minute Devers came out with the quote impugning the front office, the minute he was not going to be a team player, the decision was made to move on from Rafael Devers. Hard stop. It's a matter of when, not if. You'll read today, this all came together quickly. Devers hit a home run in the afternoon game as the Red Sox swept the Yankees. The Giants couldn't have known because their starting pitcher, Kyle Harrison, for the Sunday night game against the Dodgers was toeing the rubber in the bullpen. Hey, I've made these calls, by the way. Pull Kyle. Pull Kyle. We got to talk to him. Have him come in. Well, wait a minute. He's starting. Well, no, he's not. Now, why would Kyle Harrison be pulled from a start right before? And why would Rafael Devers be able to play for Boston in the afternoon? The answer is the trade was not approved. The trade was not complete. The trade was not done. It was a fait accompli, but it wasn't finished. You do pull players when you know you are going to trade that player, even if it's not fully signed off, fully approved. When you have an agreement, you're not letting a player involved in the deal play, which means the actual agreement did not come into play until Devers is done with the Red Sox because, and Coca, I'm sorry, I didn't check this fact. Did Devers give you 9 innings yesterday during the Red Sox-Yankees game? Because if he gave you 9 innings, then during the game, and sometimes trades happen during the game and players get pulled during the game, and then they cry. One of Coca's Mets players did that. It's a Monday. Coca's a little off because Coca would know which Mets player it was who was pulled off. Coca would know whether Devers. So therefore, Wilmer Flores, he's back, baby. And Wilmer Flores is on the Giants. That's funny. That's a nice little coincidence there. So Devers plays the entire game. Therefore, the trade wasn't done. Is it possible the trade got done after the Red Sox-Yankees game was finished and before first pitch of the Giants game? Yes, that's when it did get done. It's not strange that a trade would happen like that. None of the things that happened yesterday are strange. What is strange is that anyone would actually believe that the Boston Red Sox, no matter, and I've read them all, Coca, it stopped me from resting after my weekend, but I read them all. All the different opinions and the different views, all the people that come up with their instant analysis, 5-minute videos, as though they have any idea what actually happens during these scenarios where a player is going to get traded or there's a long-term deal and a large amount of money involved. The fait accompli was the going to be traded part. When you go through the teams, you go through the packages, you figure out what is possible, who you want, what the trade will look like. The Boston Red Sox get back Jordan Hicks, a pitcher who's signed for the next 2 years. They get back a pitcher, Kyle Harrison, who's a kid, will not be arbitration eligible for a bit. He's got 39 career starts. The Red Sox will not pay $1 of Devers' contract. In a money situation, when a team is taking on a $300 million player, you can bet that the return will not be as great if the team is taking all the money.